As we begin, would you please stand for the presentation of colors? The presentation of colors tonight are provided by the Honor Guards from Danville American Legion Post 210 and the Korean War Veterans Association Robert Wurzbach Chapter. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Tyler Ellis to lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please welcome the Danville High School Jazz Choir as they perform our national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Danville High School Band is proud to perform Michael Story's arrangement of John Philip Sousa's patriotic classic, The Liberty Bell. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Danville High School Orchestra under the direction of Miss Andrea Tarquini with Ashikon Farewell. Welcome Ms. Cassie Krause, Ms. Jill Prossi, and the Danville High School Show Choir delegation performing Freedom.
One dream in all of us still shining. One saw the everlasting light. Some also lost inside to the end in paradise, united, victorious. The hearts of our nation tonight.
God built freedom into every fiber of creation, and He meant for us to all be free and whole. Oh, but when my Lord brought freedom with the blood of His redemption, His blood run my very soul. I'll sing it out. I'll sing. I'll sing, yeah, of the free. Lay your body down. Lay your body down.
On this very special evening, Danville Community Consolidated School District number 118 will bestow its highest honor, induction into the Danville High School Wall of Fame. Here to make the presentation is Mrs. Jane Campbell, member of the Danville High School Wall of Fame Committee. Mrs. Campbell.
Thank you, Mr. Denman, and good evening to each of you. We certainly salute all of the veterans on this evening as well. Just to give you a little bit of information about the program, the Wall of Fame, it was developed 27 years ago by a joint committee representing District 118 schools and local businesses. The first group of honorees were inducted in 1991. Since that time, 46 high-achieving men and women have been inducted into the Wall of Fame. Our inductee this evening will bring the total to number 47. There has been some adjustments made to the process. We encourage you, if there's someone that you would like to nominate, to go to the district's website and click the link, and you will receive all of the information necessary to nominate someone for this honor. One of the things we do want you to be aware of is that to be considered, the nominee must have attended Danville High School for at least 1 year. To be chosen, honorees must have distinguished themselves with significant achievement within a particular field or service to humanity. Local candidates must be or have exceptionally involvement in the community. This year's inductee made his mark locally and have earned our gratitude and respect. Tonight I have the honor of introducing our newest inductee to the Danville Hall of Fame. Join me in welcoming Mr. Robert Jones. I want to tell you just a little bit about him. Robert, also known as Bob Jones, attended Danville High School in 1952 through 1956. He has been a lifelong resident of the Danville area. Early in his adult life, Mr. Jones enlisted in the Army Reserve, serving as cook. After his military obligation ended, he worked for and then managed several local restaurants and stores, owning the country corner produce store. Many of us will remember the Colonial Parkway restaurant, and I'm sure we've all been to the Dairy Queen. He has been with has owned and operated the Dairy Queen since 1982 up until the present. Politically, Mr. Jones has served as county treasurer from 1978 to 1987, but we all will never forget him as our mayor, who served 4 terms for a total of 16 years. Mr. Jones has a number of other accomplishments. Many of them we know. He is a life member and past master of the Anchor Lodge number 980. He earned the high honor of being coronated a 33rd degree Mason in 1989. He was instrumental in establishing the Children's Dyslexia Center of East Central Illinois, located at the Masonic Temple in Danville, which is in its 5th year of operation, providing free tutoring to children. Mr. Jones, it is an honor to present you with this public recognition of your great contributions to the Danville community.
And Mayor Jones, you won your first letter over 57 years ago as a wrestler. I don't know if you thought you'd receive another, but an honorary D in tribute to this award from Mayor Jones. And in Mrs. Campbell's hand is a certificate from Representative Chad Hayes, who is in Springfield working tonight, who sends regards to the state legislature. Congratulations, Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That is great. Thank you very much. No, okay, Foxy. This is very, very, very gratifying. It's an awesome award, and you know, I didn't get it alone. I had a lot of people help me along the way, and it's kind of tough where to start thanking those folks. First, I'd like to thank all of the veterans that made this night possible and for your service to our country, because without your help, we wouldn't be here tonight. We want to thank you very much for that. I'd like to thank District 118 and Superintendent Mark Denman, the Danville Music Department, and all the kids that performed outstanding so far this evening. Has been just great. We really love you. Thank you. We would like to kind of put this in perspective. I've been very blessed throughout my life, starting here in Danville High School, I should say, starting right here, in being elected captain of wrestling in 1955, and working with our coach who's here this evening. Was a great coach, Don Pittman, who instilled a lot into us guys. There were 6 of us that wrestled from our freshman year to our senior year, and Don led us all the way. Still leads us. We appreciate Coach. You did an outstanding job in bringing the best out in all of us. We want to thank you for that great service. There are a lot of other teachers and people that probably helped me. I made a speech here just in case I would need some help in remembering all those names. But I wanted to kind of put this award in perspective to what it means to me. In 1962, I was in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, and graduated from Cook School there with honors. And being an honor student was a great, lot of fuss made over you down in Fort Leonard Wood. you got to go on the reviewing stand with the sergeant major who was retiring and other honor students and review 22,000 troops come by, eyes right. And it still gives me chills today when I think about that. What a great, awesome sight that was. Was elected to public office. That was really a big honor, and you returned me to office several times, and I can't thank you enough for that. And elected to 33rd degree Mason. Those were all tremendous honors, and I'm very grateful for all of them, but this is really awesome. This is just fantastic when you think about all the people and all the kids that have come through the halls here at Danville High School, and you get to be the 47th. I was 47 years old for 3 years. If Les Brown was here, he'd appreciate that. Commercial news finally got me older than I, finally caught up with me, but that was great. It's really tough to thank everyone that helped you along the way, and I've been very grateful for District 118 and certainly thankful for all my classmates who nominated me for this award. I had a lot of great teachers in District 118, starting in Daniel School with Mrs. Ponder, Mrs. Erzman, Harry Skadden, Mrs. Bunning, Mrs. Grubbs, and Principal Alice Ross. And Danville High School was even more awesome. Dorothy Sturm, our Spanish teacher, who later became mom for me and never forgot a birthday or anything else that was really important in my life. Art Matteson, Harriet Rewerts, Joe Ward, Helen Wolf, Martin Zeider. Tell you a little story. We had an experiment with, I think, wet bulb thermometer or something like that, and we had a lot of ether. And somebody poured ether in his chair, and when he sat down, of course, it was evaporated pretty cold. He jumped up. We never did find out who did that little deed. To this day, I've often wondered. But it was great. Another teacher that I had up here that was fantastic was our history teacher, was Mr. Ross. And Ross was also the swimming coach and a great coach in his own right. And I had him for history, and end of the year, and being in for wrestling, if you're out for wrestling, you chew gum all the time trying to lose weight, and just got to be a habit chewing gum. Well, in Mr. Ross's room, he didn't chew gum. He'd take a piece of paper out, draw a circle, put an X, and say, deposit your gum. Never did call on me. I chewed gum every day. The last day of class, he said, this has been the most boring class I've ever taught in my history, except for one person. He said, I run an experiment with him every day. I talked fast, he chewed fast. I talked slow, he chewed slow. If I stopped talking, he stopped chewing. He said, Mr. Jones, come up here and deposit your gum. There was just a lot of good times up here. It's really tough to mention all of them. It was a great learning experience. The best years of your life, kids, are here, and the problem is we don't realize it till it's almost too late. As I said earlier, I had a lot of help along the way. Our friends that jumped in with hard work and good advice and started me on the way. And of course, you have to thank your mom and dad first, Beulah and J.W. Jones, Jocko and Shirley Dively, Bob Faulkner, Melvin Swartz, Bill Whalen, Joe Montgomery, Alan Wagner. Al has been a great friend all my life. Really appreciate the things Al has done for me. Carol Reitz, Reverend Foster, Les Brown, Jim Ellis, Bob Fox, Judy Myers, Sparky Songer, Tommy Lee, my barber for 30 years, giving me all kinds of advice. It's great to have Bob Chappell with us this evening. Bob, thank you. Some other folks that did an outstanding job for Danville and helped me a lot, give me a lot of encouragement and help along the way is Mr. and Mrs. Lou Mervis, Julius Hagler II, Bill Satterwhite, Jim Pope, John McBride, Paul Offit, Art Fleming, and a very, very special person who was my secretary for 15 years as mayor, Judy Hink and her husband, Dan. Thank you very much for those outstanding years, Judy. I appreciate it. I was very fortunate in having a great crew to run my businesses for me during those times that I was gone a lot, and I want to thank them for the great job they did. It is the greatest honor to join the other 46 recipients, and especially my 2 classmates on the Wall of Fame, John Kay and a lifetime friend, Dr. Ron Gillum and his wife, Elizabeth. Not only did we go to school together, but we worked together for Jocko, root beer stand, and putt-putt golf for many years. Ron, thank you a lot for our friendship. It means a lot to me. Thank you. I know that my picture will occupy a small space out here on the wall in the halls that I walked for 4 years. But the mark that was left on me from Danville High School, the great teachers and the friends, have left a huge mark on my life, and I appreciate and thank all of you. Thank you so much for this great honor. I will always cherish it very much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, feel free to stomp your feet, clap along, and wave your flags to this Sousa masterwork, the Washington Post March. Please welcome to the stage our combined show choirs, contemporaries, and delegation as they perform Ultimate Sacrifice.
So far away, away from home. Uncertainty is all we've known. Thinking about
Please enjoy the Danville High School Orchestra performance of North Star to Freedom. Please welcome the Danville High School Junior ROTC Battalion, bands, and orchestras, along with the Danville High School choirs, as they present the Armed Forces Salute. The United States Army. The United States Coast Guard.
Always ready for the call. We place our trust in Thee. Through surf and storm and howling gale, Thy shall our purpose be. Steadfast is our God, our faith and glory due. To fight and save our pride and shine, I will stand all for you.
The United States Marine Corps. The United States Air Force. The United States Navy. Your armed forces salute.
Walk to the mailbox on that bright summer's day. Found a letter from her son in a war far away. And then 2 years later, autumn leaves all around. A car pulled in the driveway, and she fell to the ground. And out stepped a captain, where her boy used to stand.
Mama, I'm following orders from all of your letters, and I'll come home again.
He ran in to hold her, dropped all his bags on the floor, pulling all of her letters from war. Bring him home. Bring him home. Bring him home. If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid of what you are.
There's an answer reaching to your soul, and the sorrow that you know will melt away.
And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. It's a long road. When you face the world alone, no one reaches out a hand for you to hold.
And find love,
Find love,
search within yourself, and the emptiness you felt will disappear.
and then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. Lord knows dreams are hard to follow. Tear them away. Hold on, there will be tomorrow. In time, you'll find a way. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. That a hero lies in you. That a hero lies in you.
Tonight we have some Vietnam veterans who will be receiving their high school diplomas. At this time, would you please welcome Mr. Mark Denman, Superintendent of Danville District 118 Schools, and Mr. Mark Neal, Principal of Danville High School, who will now present diplomas to our newest Danville High School graduates.
Good evening. By the power vested in me through the state of Illinois and the District 118 Board of Education, it gives me great pleasure to present these diplomas indicating the following as graduates of Danville High School. Class of 1966, Jack Crawley. Class of 1970, George M. Sisson.
Please welcome back our Danville High School bands, choirs, and orchestra as they conclude tonight's concert with the final number, the Battle Hymn of the Republic.
The
Before we ask you to remain standing for the retirement of colors, just a very quick thank you, Jeff Curris, for his help with lights and sound this evening, the American Legion Post 210, the VFW, the Korean War veterans, the United States Marine Corps League Detachment, the MITY Central Illinois Patriot Guard Riders, the American Legion Riders, Jennifer Sheehan from Voluntary Services at the VA Ileana Healthcare System for their pins and the veterans that the veterans received tonight. Also, Kathy Winthy for her help with the video presentation, our DHS choral and instrumental music boosters, WITY for taping and broadcasting this concert, to Mark Neal, Mark Denman, and our administrative team for their tremendous support of the Danville High School music programs. Please help me thank each of them with your round of applause. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, the retirement of our nation's colors. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us this evening. We hope that you enjoyed what you heard here tonight, and may God bless each and every one of you.